China has built some of the largest data centers and has some of the fastest growing revenues in the sector. Joining me is Zoe Zhuang, CFO of Chindata, to discuss this further. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Angela.
How are you?
Pretty good, thanks.
Let's talk straight about the Chinese data center market. What is the current trends that you are witnessing?
Generally speaking, the data centers are becoming an important part of the business operations. The trend is driven by the increasing digitalisation of the information, the IT development, the adoption of cloud computing and business delivery. Given the intensity of the data and the computing, the IDC industry will have a strong demand in the future. Yeah.
And what is the current state of the market? How is the data centers growing in China?
Yeah, generally speaking, last year, globally, we have 4 billion internet users, and among these 4 billion, 800 million is in China, and 312 million are from United States. But in terms of the data center, United States is 5 times the number more than China, so the demand in China and the room to grow is much for Chinese market.
And how is Chin Data Center keeping up with this demand?
Yeah, we analyzed the market. The global trend to increase in the coming 3 to 5 years is around 20% compound annual growth rate. And in China, it's 28%. The internet center traffic increase for the coming 3 or 5 years. So Chindata analyzed the market, found that the traditional data center is quite stable, while the hyperscale large data center drive the increase. So Chindata deploy our market, especially in the hyperscale industry. We're not only the service provider, we're also the developer and the landlord for the hyperscales. So we have the ability to integrate different resources, including the land, the power supply, the design, and the investment operation. Yeah.
And why is Data Cloud so important, an important conference to attend?
Yeah, it is. Let me take a simple example. I'm from China, and Chindata grows very fast. So I have little time to be with my daughter, and she has an online class, English class, twice a week, while her teacher is in New York, and her classmates are from various cities in China, like Hong Kong or Shanghai. And also she has a ballet class every Friday, 5 p.m. I cannot go home that early, so I called taxi for her through Didi, which is similar to the Uber application, and we use Meituan, which is similar to the Yelp and the Groupon in the application. And also we have TikTok for daily communication. So the market will grow very fast because the AI stage is coming. Okay.
And is this a good thing?
Yeah, I think so. It changed the way of we living, and it also changed the IT diagram, and it also changed the demand for the infrastructure, the digital economy, infrastructure facilities. Yeah.
And in the West, there's a lot of conversation about diversity, especially with women in the tech industry. How do you feel about that in terms of in China? Is there a lot of conversation happening about getting more women in the industry as well?
Yes, I think in some way more and more women has already attended in the tech industry, in the internet companies, and we have a lot of choices, not only for the internet companies, for the research and development roles, for the CFO and the investment role like me, I'm acting now, and also we have different options for domestic companies, for the internet companies. So it is very good for the diversification in Chinese female career choices. Yeah.
So there's Chindata welcome more women? Is that they have good initiatives for
right. For example, all my colleagues from marketing department, from the solution department, some of very important key roles are taken by female my colleagues.
And to talk about the market a bit more, where do you see the data center market heading in China in the next 10 years or so? What do you feel like the future is for it?
I think the best time is yet to come, and that's why Chindata attended this conference, and we would like to introduce our strategy, and also we would like to work with our peers, also the industry IDC peers, our customers, and also our upstream and downstream suppliers together to build a robust ecosystem for the coming stage, called the coming age, I mean. Yeah.
What's one thing about Chindata that you'd like to tell the viewers that they may not know? about the company as a whole?
Okay, I would like to tell a few interesting things. The first one is our Chinese name is Qinghuai Shuju. Qinghuai is a river. It's similar to Mississippi in the United States, and it is located in the Nanjing city. And our founder and the CEO is a Chinese. His name is Alex Jujin, and this is his hometown, Nanjing. So we have this name. And Qinghuai is also very similar pronunciation for another Chinese word, means passion. So that's the reason why we have this name. And secondly, we are grow very fast, and we are IDC digital infrastructure service provider with over 15 years experience. And we provide the hyperscale and the whole life service, including the site selection, planning and design, investment, building, construction, and operation for the whole life cycle. And we would like to cooperate each of domestic and overseas customers together to meet their business requirements, and with the superior services, with the competitive cost advantage, cutting the edge techniques, and with our ability to integrate all the resources in the emerging market, especially in Chinese market.
That's great. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much.
Don't forget you can follow Data Economy on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. And don't forget to visit our website on www.data-economy.com.